Hi Libra, welcome to your weekly love reading. Let's see what's going on for you this week in terms of love. The Lovers, the Lord and the Lady. 6, number love. 6 of Cups came out. The Lord of the Shadows, this is death and rebirth. They were caught up in the shadow side. And then now they're in the light. 6 of Wands. You know, this is such a stark contrast to that 9 of Swords energy. This is being out in the open, in the light. This is joy after adversity. Again, it's another 6, number of love. Triumphant in love after adversity. Maybe they didn't feel like they were going to survive, like emotionally, some sort of death, something that was falling away in their life. And they were stuck in this darkness. They felt depressed. And then they saw you and they thought you were like this ray of light. You gave them hope. They may have been watching you from afar, seeing you out in the light. And their feelings grew really deep for you with this well, or they just felt this depth of this connection. They may have noticed this very early on. And I'm noticing this path here. This person was called. They were really drawn to you out of their shadow into the light. So they were following you, or they were watching you. They were intrigued by you. They really liked your energy. They felt like you shared a lot of light. It gave them a lot of hope. Wishing well as well. It's like you were what they were wishing for. You were what they were missing and wanting. And I feel like your energy gave them a lot of comfort in this time of darkness. And so they looked to you for comfort and light and hope and a path, a new beginning out of the darkness. And it's because you're twin flames or powerful soulmates, shared many past lives together. You're like best friends with the dogs, man's best friends, loyalty. There's an unconditional love here because you know each other through so many past lives and you know each other in different dimensions. You're already as one in these other dimensions. It's only on this earth plane that there's an illusion of separation. In terms of the energy of who you are, the love, that is already oneness. And with this tree, it really grounded them again. It really brought them faith in life again. And now they just feel so happy. They feel uplifted. And it's because you recognize this person's worth. You recognize all that's beautiful, powerful about this person, and vice versa. And you really look up to them, and you've helped them know their worth. And like I said, this is victory after adversity. So what's the Lord of the Shadows? Them watching you from afar, transformation kind of energy about. 3 of Wands, you've helped them get to higher ground and look at things from a higher perspective. This is a card of waiting for your ships to come in. They were waiting for something. And this is like the ships come in. And they may have been waiting for you to notice them back. Or the other way around. What's the Lovers about? Wheel of Fortune. 8 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. So this was fate. Fate brought you together. It's 10. It's because it was time for an ending of the shadows. Ending of that cycle. Brand new beginning. Look. the Sphinx, the lion, the strength, the sword of clarity is at the top of the wheel now. This person is empowered, and all the devil, shadow, fearful, bondage kind of side of their life has fallen to the bottom of the wheel. They're empowered. Brand new cycle. Look at all these books here. It's like spirit and all this wisdom and knowledge is being shared with this person. They walked away from darkness. They went into their shadow side. They had to go into their shadow side. That's what all this darkness was about before they met you. They had to realize what they didn't want. They had to realize that they wanted something so much more, and that desire, that prayer, you know, it probably wasn't that they were literally praying, but that desire for the universe to give them something more, because they felt it was coming, was answered. They had to go into the shadow to realize they wanted so much more, and that manifested it. That desire manifested. And now it's the Ten of Pentacles. This is soul family. This is that balance, stability, joy. There's the two dogs again. Loyalty, love. And just feeling secure. You make them feel stable. What's this Six of Wands about? The Empress. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacles, another six, number of love. They see you as the Empress. They know that you look up to them. They know that you're proud of them for who they really are. They know that you recognize who they really are. And that gives them that strength, that gives them that support, and they feel so happy, and it makes them feel confident. White horse here, they feel they're on the path of their highest good. I feel like you shared a lot of your light and love and experience to try and help this person, because they felt stuck, like these beggars here. You know, this person was really, really wanting and praying for deliverance from that darkness, that despair, and God gave them that gift of meeting their counterpart, the person they're balanced with. And you shone a lot of light and love, and now instead of being like this, they're like this. And everything I'm saying about them, they'll be doing that for you as well. You are balanced, you're mirroring each other. And I do feel that you are both light workers. So now they're in their power, and you're in your power to be able to give more and more love, because your heart's overflowing with this love and gratitude. Third eye chakra, inner knowing. I trust my inner knowing, and I am at peace with myself. I create more moments of stillness and silence, and I listen for the truth. I open to connecting with and listening to my gut and my heart's feelings, and I don't override them with my mind's logic. I practice meditation, prayer, and contemplation. So this person's going deeply inwards. They are listening to the divine. They trust the divine because they know the divine delivered this amazing new beginning for them. So they're listening for answers. They're trying to figure out how this is unfolding. Solar plexus chakra, freedom of choice. I have the freedom to choose, so I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept and express my feelings unreservedly and do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose now. I respond to any I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity and understanding. Okay, so there's some sort of choice or decision they need to make, and they're listening to their inner knowing to figure that out. And we have sacral chakra, reward myself. I know that I am truly worthy and deserve to receive the good things in life, and I give myself permission to have them. It is time to enjoy the fruits of my labours. Okay, so this person came to a point in their life when they realised that they do deserve so much more than perhaps what they already had. They deserve to feel joy and happiness. And so that belief allowed your connection to manifest. They know that they're a kind, generous person who gives out a lot of unconditional love. And so it's coming back to them. I aim to incorporate and embrace fun and joy in my life. I realise that all work and no play is a recipe for energy flow disruption and exhaustion. So they will feel burnt out in certain ways. I allow myself to experience and receive more pleasure in my life, and I am flexible and open to change. I am receptive to embracing activities and events that come my way, even those I may have avoided in the past. So yeah, they may have felt burnt out and overworked, or they just depleted themselves, maybe by giving a lot to others, but now it was time for them to learn to receive and give that love to themselves as well. And this all contributed to manifesting this connection, or manifesting more harmony within your connection. So let's look at the messages from the heart. Oops, we have karmic, okay. Tough lessons, codependency, comfort zone, temptation, not being true to self, avoiding shadow work, stuck, depressed. Okay, so there's some sort of karmic situation that was really burning them out, and that's why they were wanting more from life. They knew that they deserved more than what was going on in their life. That could represent karmic relationships that maybe they were stuck in, or it could be anything that was making them feel stuck. It could have been certain mindsets, could have been depression, dating, going on a date, getting back out there, third party, new options, flirting, new start in love. So again, this could be that they're in a karmic relationship. They want to get back out there. They may want to be dating you because there's a new start in love here. You make them feel so much happiness, you know, such a stark contrast from all that darkness. Joy, peace, feeling uplifted, happy relationships, enjoying each other, emotional fulfillment, on track, successful partnership. That's over that Lovers card as well. We have gossip, betrayal, backstabbing, nosy, sabotage, jealousy, interference, deception and lies. What's this gossip about? Serendipity. Okay, so we'll look at the tarot. What's this gossip about? Eight of Swords, Page of Wands, something about, it says betrayal, backstabbing, nosy, sabotage, jealousy, interference, deception and lies. And there's Tower at the bottom of the deck and 5 of Wands. So some sort of conflict, someone where they felt betrayed, or someone that was just a bit bitchy or gossipy or something. And maybe they felt kind of stuck in that situation. Gossip. This is like conflict, feeling stuck. But Tower moments, like breaking that down. Breaking down whatever this is that was negative and making way for Page of Wands. This is going in a new direction, a new journey. So serendipity, chance meeting, more than coincidence, number patterns, signs, fated, destiny, soul contract. So you met under synchronistic events. The universe brought you together in miraculous ways. Social media, so they've been spying on you, communicating online, maybe catfishing, stalking, obsessions. But so in some cases, where's that card? In some cases they were in the shadows, feeling unhappy, but they were watching you from afar on social media. You know, maybe it was a form of escapism from the darkness and the karma that they were feeling stuck in. Gossip, it's like someone they couldn't really trust. Maybe they felt betrayed by someone. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, meeting, hesitation. So yeah, Cupid brought you together. That's like the universe brought you together. It was a fated connection. You were meant to meet each other. Heartbroken. So yeah, before they met you, they were deeply hurt, sad. It says separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. In some cases, maybe they were going through a painful breakup and now they want to start dating you. Or this could be that there's going to be some sort of breakup, or they already felt like separated if they were with someone before they even met you, maybe. Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So something's outdated in their life, just like cassette tapes. Something that was more lower vibration, because now we have digital music, which is higher vibration, not as like tangible, stuck in old ways. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. So yeah, this person or maybe yourself needs to make some sort of a healthy choice based on what's right for you, following your heart. Self-indulgence, focus on yourself. What are your needs? What's your heart's needs? Self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection and power. So yeah, meeting you has brought a lot of truth into their life. The rose is like opening of the heart chakra. It's like the delicate aspect of yourself, and then the sword is about assertiveness, following your heart, being assertive, Okay, so how do they feel about you? What's going on in this connection? We have, I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. So noticing uprooting, I feel like if they make healthy choices, they're going to feel sorry for other people if they feel kind of stuck and they're freeing themselves. This is you mirroring each other as well. Your connection goes deep. Something they feel sorry about. Star Keeper. Cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. So the light, you know, this person's a star keeper, this one person's a light worker. The gateway is opened in their heart to allow the light to come through. Their crown chakra's opened as well, the light's coming down, and all that wisdom, love and light they're sharing through their heart. And that's why they're feeling called to follow their heart, kind of thing. Called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So again, the doorway is opened between your connection. A portal. They're feeling called to step up into being more of that light worker. The mystic. So their third eye is opening, they're seeing the truth, they're having all these psychic abilities. They may be seeing you as the mystic as well. Love. This is a true unconditional love. I see the branches as the higher realms, that true love, coming down like the tree, taking root in the 3D, being a light worker. Bringing down love to help others in some way, help the planet, maybe, whatever you feel called to. And there's an intense healing of the inner child through this connection as well. The inner child truly feels seen. So I'm going to finish this reading off with a Rumi Oracle card. This is going to be a really powerful message from the divine, from your spirit guides. There's this card in here. What's this one? Universal heart. So yeah, you're connected with this universal heart, the love that connects everyone and everything, and you're here to express that in the world in some way. So what is the really powerful message for you about this connection from your spirit guides? There's another card here as well, miracles. This connection is a miracle. You came together through miraculous ways. And we have cosmic heart. Again, this one just loves to come out. This is the number 8. This could be your twin flame. Interesting, we have universal heart, cosmic heart. Number 8, here we go. And this sums up beautifully, I feel, everything I was saying in the reading. I was dead, I became alive. I was tears, I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. I have seen everything, I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion, I shine like Venus. I hear it and weep. In sublime reverence, I bow to this living, beating, loving heart of the universe. It echoes throughout all of creation. Once, some time ago, I was deaf, I had not heard one true sound, much noise but no truth, so I believed in many things not worth believing in. Then in a moment of my crisis that cracked my heart open, I was given a gift. Though I felt fear and confusion, a gift came to me more powerful than those temporary ailments. That gift was the ability to hear the sound hidden beneath all of life. I heard it, that sacred sound of the beating heart of the universal love. Now I know that belief in unworthy things like fear and doubt is lunacy. Even my loneliness became unconvincing to me. We are animated by this living heartbeat, part of life that is sustained by it. You and I, the planets, the birds and the fishes, emerge from the great source because of this beating heart of the universe. It pumps life through our veins. What proof of this is needed? You live. That is the proof. I hear it everywhere now. It has become so loud, louder than any word of fear. It resonates through my soul and eclipses any tremor of anxiety. There is a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, sweet soul, is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. The preparation will be a rich process, spiritually speaking. It may also feel like being beaten, pummeled, simmered and stirred in the pot of the divine master chef to become a sacred and savory meal fit for the most heavenly of feasts. This is a courageous and bold process, one that will create the most delicious aromas in the soul, and yet it is one that will likely take us right to the places we would rather avoid, places of confrontation with pain, but where the loss of its grip on our being no longer lets us quake and retreat from life in fear or uncertainty. You have been through these tantalizing trials, the push to surrender fear, the realization your attempts at control amount to not so much, actually, so why not abandon them altogether? The trials have asked you to confront every part of your being that holds itself back in resistance to what is, in resistance to what life presents at this very moment. You have been asked to become comfortable with the possible discomfort of not knowing, and to understand you don't have to understand anything for life to work out with perfect synchronicity and generous grace. You have been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light. You've been asked to trust in your own heart wisdom when your mind was terrorized by nightmares and hallucinations of fear. They were so powerful you were certain they must be real, that you must be crazy not to run and hide somewhere, somehow. And yet here you are, still loving, still wise, and ready for a love bigger than you've ever experienced before. So we step forward together, you and I link my arm through yours and I urge you on. Let us run together and jump over the edge. No more half living in any way for you and me. We will weep crystal clear tears, and we will laugh with such joy that stars will burst forth, borne upon our exhaltations. We will hear the beating of the cosmic heart pounding on our ears, and how we shall dance. That sacred intoxicating rhythm moves hips and hands and hearts, raising the soul from slumber. But that heart does beat so loud, it can be startling to the parts of you unused to such wild, unconditional affection and rowdy playfulness. You may worry that this great love is not going to be careful enough with you. What if I get tossed around in the great oceans of love? You will surely be disoriented and become lost to the world you once knew. How then will you know where to go? Fear not, my soulmate. Love has its way, and its wisdom and its way. We shall become lost in its genius together. Whilst our minds are tipped this way and that, tumbled in love's great waves, we shall be forced to surrender our useless intelligence and become mindless. Then how easy it shall become for the perfection of love to guide us, for there shall be nothing within to question and resist. We will no longer have to find the way, for we will have become the way. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. More love is rushing towards you like a great cosmic tsunami. You will struggle with this blessing to the extent that you will attempt to hold on to what has been. So don't. Let go. Let it move you. You'll perhaps get some water up your nose. But nothing will come to you that you cannot handle. You'll be dishevelled somewhat, undoubtedly. Yet as you are washed up upon love's shining shore, keeping every hair in place will be the last thing on your mind. You'll be too caught up in the wonder of perfection, realizing how deeply loved you are and how unnecessary it is to contrive a way to live your purpose. Instead, you'll have no idea what's going on. You'll be surrendered in passionate embrace with life, simply being your exquisite, crazy, unique self, saturated with divine love. It will drip from you, out of your feet, your eyes, your voice, your touch. You'll water the earth with love's oceanic presence. Oh, how that tsunami will deliver you into your divine destiny. No need for any contrivance. Let your hair get messed up. Your destiny awaits you now. So please give this reading a thumbs up and write a comment, and please consider subscribing to my channel as well if you haven't already. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.